Welcome back to Planet Zoo. So those of you that may or may not know, we have quitting staff members. Fuck off. Can you not? That's it. Alright, I'm getting rid of these. I'm sorry guys, but these staff needs are pissing me off. I don't know how you get staff member having like. Why have you quit? This month, that's it. I'm out. So we lost a mechanic and we lost a vet. Ooh, okay, well that's really high on it. Zoo stuff. Need vet. And we need a vendor. Why could you guys quit? It's fine. It's because I haven't. That's the biggest mistake. I've made a huge mistake by not having enough like staff room and stuff around, and it's kind of like screwed me over on that one. Kind of annoying. So I got a staff room here. And I think I've got another one like somewhere around here. Like I did I? Maybe that's what I'll do here then. Maybe I'll make a building here, part staff room, and or is it here? I knew I was gonna try and get a staff room in somewhere. I just don't remember where. Whoa! Camera's freaking out. Okay, maybe not. Should probably get another staff room in then somewhere, shouldn't I? I reckon here's a good place. So if we do facilities, that's the problem. Is I didn't. That's the mistake that I made from the beginning. Is I didn't have enough staff rooms, and that in the long run has done me more harm than good. Unfortunately. I'm kind of just like in a difficult situation. Where do I want this bad boy? There? Sure. Okay, nice. I'll box up the thing. So yeah, the plan. So what we did last episode is we didn't do a lot because I didn't have a lot of time. I have a bit more time today. So we can go ahead and we can do hopefully a bit more. So the plan for today is, as you saw last episode, we set up this area. This is meant to be a big old food court. Because I felt like we need to do one. Like we didn't really have a big food court. We got this here, which isn't really a big food court, and that's it. We've got nothing else here. So the idea is to get my game is frozen. Yeah, the idea is to get a big old courtyard for a food court. Food court. I'll get there in the end, guys. I'm just not with it today. Yeah, the idea is to get that big old food court along here, and then we're going to have a building obviously here. And then this is going to be Red Pandas, and then after that I think we got, I want to say the bears, which are probably going to go around here. I think that's all of the creatures we're going to add in this area. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure that's all of them. So this is very different. Like most of these, like you've been going through and passing the habitats as you go through, but this one they're all kind of just on the outside. So I feel like that's a good thing. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to probably kick off the time lapse with me starting this up. It's not going to be super complicated building, and there's going to be building here and a couple of buildings along here. Maybe just like one big long building all along here. And my mouse is why does my mouse keep disappearing? There you go. Yeah, so along here is going to be one big building. That's the plan anyway. And then a building here too. I think you can see my cursor. I don't actually know if I've got it on just for you guys to view. But yeah, so that's the plan. And then obviously we're going to do the Red Panda habitat, see how things go with that. And that should be wrapping up today's episode. I might get more done, I might get less done. It just depends. But I guess guys, I'll see you after the time lapse. Welcome back to Planet Zoo, and oh my gosh, look, all of a sudden the time has changed. What is going on? So I'm going to give you guys like an overview, I guess, of what happened. Well, whilst I do that, I am going to make this place look beautiful. So I'll give you a rundown of what I've done. Obviously you can see what I've done through the time lapse, but why the heck not? I'll tell you again, because who doesn't want to know again, obviously. So I started off by actually, I can't remember. I'm trying to like do this whilst like trying to remember what I did. I believe I did the building right to my left, right. I didn't know my right to left. To the right of me. I believe that was the first thing I did. In fact, I am pretty confident that is the first thing I did. Yeah, so that was basically just a quick little. It's just a very quick little utility building. There we go. Got that in. I couldn't think what it was called. Yeah, it's just a quick little utility building. Obviously, it has a couple of. It has a couple of what are they called? You know, the things that generate power, whatever they're called. They generate power basically. And my Red Pandas about to make. Look at that. We need those. Yeah. Anyway. Yes. So that's what that is. A utility building that will have things in it that will give us power. You got a name. I just can't think what the name's called. I'm not very good at multitasking, guys. That's what we started off with. And then once we did that, we went ahead and we moved on to this. I know what we did. I'm pretty confident that we went ahead and moved on to the food court. So I'm pretty sure during the time lapse you would have seen me make the tables and chairs look a little bit nicer just by adding a couple of like lamps in the middle of them. That is what I did. I think not only does it give a light at night time, but it just looks nice and gives it a cool effect, I think. Anyway, I mean, you don't have to agree, but it's my planet, zoo, so deal with it. So that's what I did there. Very simple buildings, nothing too complicated, just to make it look pretty. And obviously during that I also gave it a bit of detail. Nothing again, just some like simple fencing around it. Also done just because, in my opinion, I don't want to do too much to it. Like sometimes it's better to do too little. Like sometimes it's better to do a little bit rather than a lot. Which is what the approach I went for today. So that was that. And then once we went ahead that, we did indeed start this, if I am not mistaken. Again, trying to remember because it was quite a while ago. It was a solid 3 hours or so, maybe a little bit less, of content for you guys today, which I think neither of us can complain at. I honestly thought I was going to get a lot less done than that, but that's usually the amount of time I like to spend on a video. Or one of these videos anyway. Obviously certain videos I spend less time, but these videos in particular I like to spend at least 3 hours, which is what I went ahead and did. So we went ahead and we started making this, placed a few trees down, made it look pretty, added a nice small lake, nothing too fancy. So this is more very I'm going for a very like simple, a nice simple like a nice, I'm trying to think of the word, a nice simply designed habitat. There we go, I got there in the end. I didn't want something too complicated, I didn't want something, you know, too out there. I wanted something simple, and that does the trick, which is what I did today. So it's just a couple of trees and then very, very simple. Obviously, as you can see right on camera right now, is part of the frame. Their climbing frame stroke their like housing, which is cool. Very, again, like I said, trying to give that simple approach, so super simple, nothing too complicated there today. And then during that you will see some changes. So I believe when the time lapse ended, I had just started the platforms for this. I didn't start anything else, just the platforms, and then all of a sudden it kind of just cut. And I'll explain to you why it cut and what happened there. So basically what happened is, during the last 20 minutes or so of the during the last like 20 minutes or so of my recording, I did receive a phone call, mainly just to set up a phone contract, because I need a new phone. Because those of you that may or may not know, I did indeed get my phone stolen from me. Must have been about a week ago, a little bit less, 3-4 days ago. Friday just gone is when it got stolen, and I needed to, get something sorted, which is why I had a call, because I tried to apply for contracts online and it kind of just didn't work. It's like no luck. So they did it all over the phone for me, which was fine by me. And then whilst doing that, I put through the contract and everything, and then I was like, hang on a second, did I just get debated? Did I really just sign up for a contract with a fraudulent company? Which obviously caused me to worry a little bit. So I was like, okay, let's go do some research. Bearing in mind at this point I was still recording, so I was like, oh, I'll do a bit of research, and during this time-lapse recording it will just be a frozen screen of Planet Zoo. Turns out I don't have game capture on, I have a window capture on. So you saw exactly what it was that I was using to research. You saw plenty of research details. Problem with that was it had some personal details on there. Details that I'd rather you guys not be seeing. Some things are better off not being seen. It wasn't nothing major, no card details or anything. It was just like email address, a couple of other bits, so nothing super important, but enough for me to go, yeah, I need to not have that to be the case. So I was like, well, okay, I'm gonna just trim the video here, and it'll be like nothing ever happened, and that's basically what happened. I'm trying those of you that are wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to get some of this moss to work, just to give it a bit more depth. The thing is you got to be careful and you don't want to do too much, because as I said, sometimes little is better than a lot. And like all along here I feel like that's a bit overkill. This one looks okay, I think, here, and like, oops, maybe here, yeah, just like that. I think that'll be it though. I don't want to like overrun it all with this moss. Nice. Yeah, so that's basically a rundown of what I did. Again, it doesn't seem like I did a lot, but trust me, this is arguably typically the amount of time that I spend. It just seems like it's not a lot, but I can assure you guys it is a lot of time. It just doesn't look like a lot, because for those of you that have played these types of games will know exactly that when you're playing these games you can do so little in an hour. It's kind of nuts. You'll spend an hour being like, oh nice, I spent a whole solid hour on this, nice solid progress, and then you actually look at what you did in that hour, and then you realise real quick that you didn't make nowhere near as much progress as you wanted to, or planned to, or thought you did. So yeah, that kind of brings me to the fact that that's why it looks like I didn't do a lot, but I can assure you guys 3 hours is a long time on this type of game. Like I said, it's nothing to do with the fact I don't enjoy it or anything, but that is a long time to spend on the game. Like, I think that's just naturally happens, right? You spend too long on a game, you start to, you get a little bit bored. You want to change it up, do something a bit different. Which was exactly the plan. After this is all done and recorded for you guys, I've got to edit it out, and then get it scheduled and ready to be uploaded to the channel for you guys for you it'll be as and when it gets uploaded, but as I'm recording this, a couple of days from now. And then I can take a break, do something else. I've got other series going on, you guys know that. so I can go ahead and do those instead. Mix it up a little bit, you know. Right, okay, so that's pretty much the basis of it done. I do want to, though, get some, what's it called? You know the word. Some enrichment, there we go. Yeah, so some cardboard boxes. Nice. Cooler, we don't really need those. A gift box. Heater. A scent marker. What do I want the scent markers? I guess I could put. I don't know where to put the scent markers, to be honest. I think I'm not going to do. One thing that I don't do in habitats, which I just realised, I don't really do much. I really don't do much rocks. I feel like that's something that I should be doing more of. I don't know. I feel like I don't do enough rocks. I feel like I should have more rock related stuff being done within habitats. That's something that I've learnt though, something that will change. Problem is like, rocks technically don't have, really don't have what I like to call a, what's the word? They don't really have a filter, you know, they do but they don't. So it's just like a case of just finding the rocks, you know, getting whatever you think looks good. It happens that this just so happens to be one of the few ones that has rock. Because I don't know if it might be in Planet Coaster though. That's the case, not Planet Zoo. Because in Planet Coaster you couldn't really filter rocks by anything. Maybe that's changed. No, it hasn't changed. I'm pretty sure I checked it the other day when I was on it recording Planet Coaster for you guys. Yeah, I could have sworn it was this game, but obviously apparently not. They didn't really have a filter, so they're hard to find. So you kind of just have to guess that they're gonna, you know, match the vibe, I guess. The habitat vibes that the animals would like. I'm really bad at this multitasking thing, I do apologise. So now I need to practice, I think. There you go, just a couple of rocks, there you go, I think that's enough. I don't need a ton, just a couple spread out, just to give it a bit more life. Maybe some rocks underneath. Again, nothing too much, just to give it a bit more life. Why are you so high up in the ground then? Answer me that. Moss, you should be way down here. There you go. Get back to nature. Get a rock back. That was annoying. I was like, why is it like that? And now I found out. And then maybe something like that. There we go. So just a couple here and there. I don't want a ton. Just a bit. Like, oh, I haven't had a big rock in a while. Let's have a big old rock there. Because obviously I don't want to block the site for people. People want to be seeing you. They don't want to see rocks. There you go. I think that's enough. Nice. There you go. So that's the habitat pretty much wrapped up, I think. In terms of, they have a forage box, so these things I feel like are quite important to have. I don't really have a good place to chuck one. I did here, and I decided, you know what, I'll put a rock here. A lot of it just depends on getting that, you know, perspective. So if I pop that there, you want a good sight, you know. So I could have it there. Nice. There you go. So you want good at, like, you want a good sight. That's a pretty solid sight, I think. Nice. So you see a little bit through the trees, nothing too much. You get a nice view of the other side. Because my favourite sight, if I can find it, freaking nailed it in the Africa area, is here. Like, the view, again this is one with rocks, but just look at that. It's such a awesome view. Like, looking through here and just seeing things peeking through. And obviously you got, this is one of my favourite habitats that I've done. For some reason, there's just something about this that I just love. It just really, to me, just looks awesome. Awesome sight. But yeah, that's that habitat done. I didn't get it all done in time lapse, but we just finished off there. Hopefully that didn't take too long. Probably watch this be like a 20-minute clip or something stupid. It is a 15-minute clip. Okay, well, that's not too bad. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more content from me. In the next episode, we'll proceed, build a couple more buildings, I think, here and there, more utility buildings, that kind of stuff. And we'll be moving on to another habitat. It's going to be a bear habitat, probably going to be coming around here, and that will probably be the last habitat before we begin to wrap up this themed area. But yeah, don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Subscribe for more content from me. Pretty sure I just said that, but I'm going to say it again. Why the hell not? And in the next episode, I shall see you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall catch you all laters.